Hey, it's week 4 of the Buccaneers season. And listen, the Buccaneers win again. That is great. Now we're 2-1. First place in the division, just based on record, of course. At this point in time, ESPN does have the team ranked 12th in the power rankings for the week. So, you know what? Things are looking up. Yet, though, we have not seen a complete game from the Bucs. This past week, Tom Brady looked great. No interceptions. There was no fumbles. That aspect, he was looking better. One good thing is I think he's even growing more comfortable with the offense. Used 8 different receivers in the game, so that's a real plus in my eyes. He's feeling more comfortable, and he's finding all the targets and weapons that the Buccaneers have. Defensively, Shaq Barrett was just an MVP of the game. This guy was on fire. Winfield looked great. Overall, the defense played and has been playing extremely consistent football. They looked like in game 1, even against the New Orleans Saints in the first half, looked great. Last week against Carolina looked good. This past week looked good. So, the defense is looking pretty consistent. Offense, I just want to see it just get a little bit better yet. I still think there's room for improvement. You cannot go a complete game and beat up on a team, but in the second half only score 5 points on a field goal and a safety in the third quarter, zip in the fourth quarter. I would have liked to have seen the Bucs just come out, march right down the field in the third quarter, get a TD as an exclamation point, and then hey, if they kicked the field goal, got a safety, great. But so what I'm looking for yet is I'm still looking for that complete game. Now, this week here, they play the Chargers. Chargers have been up and down. The Chargers have some weapons. So, again, it's going to be a test for the defense. Keenan Allen Keenan Allen with that team. They got that new rookie quarterback. So I think it's important for the defense to show up again and just give that 100% effort. This past week, I was 8-7-1. It wasn't the best. The week before, of course, I was 15-1. So let's talk about some of these games and make some picks. So we've got Denver and the New York Jets on Thursday night. Denver's not that bad of a team as we've seen them play the Bucs. I'm going to go with Denver over the Jets. The Jets are just a mess. It is a mess. Is their coach going to be there? I mean, who knows? Arizona and Carolina. Yes, Carolina did win their first game this week, but at the same time, I'm going to take the odds that Arizona is going to get their third victory and beat the Panthers this week coming up. The next game here, Indianapolis and Chicago. I'm going to go with the Colts over Chicago. Chicago has looked good. The defense hasn't been bad. But at the same time, I still think the Colts are a better team, so I'm going to take the Colts in that game. Jacksonville and Cincinnati. This is a real toss-up game here. Jacksonville wants to play good one week and then play crap the next week against the Dolphins. Cincinnati, just like the Lions, they're the lovable losers. I want to see Cincinnati get better. I love the kid Joe Burrow at the Bengals. So I just think that the Bengals, I'm going to go with the Bengals over Jacksonville. Cleveland against Dallas. Who wants to win? I mean, I just don't know. Cleveland has offensive power, so does Dallas. Who wants to win the game bad enough? Right now, Cleveland 2-1. I'm going to go with Dallas in this game. Dallas needs a victory. New Orleans and the Lions, I'm going to take the Saints over the Lions. I just don't think any week I can go with the Lions in any game. I just don't trust them to play up to what they should be doing. I don't think that their coach and their general manager should be there. I'm going to go with the New Orleans Saints in that game. They need to win as well. Minnesota and Houston, here's the toss-up. I mean, this is a tough game. Number one is even if Minnesota is able to play the game. I mean, they just played Tennessee, and this brings up our first episode of COVID so far this year. Minnesota's closed down its facility, I think, until Saturday. So at this point in time, I'm going to take Houston in the game if they play. Seattle and Miami, I'm going to go with Seattle. If you got to be able to stop Russell Wilson. The guy's phenomenal. Tyler Lockett. Seattle's looking good. The defense looks good. So I'm going to take Seattle over Miami. The Chargers and Tampa Bay, of course, I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay needs to continue to beat the teams that they should. They do have a tough schedule, so they need to win this game against the Chargers to go 3-1. That would be great. Keep showing improvement from week after week after week. The only thing I don't like right now is Chris Godwin keeps getting injured. Obviously it's not his fault, but we need to have Chris Godwin in that offense to be successful. Next game here, Pittsburgh and Tennessee. The whole game is up in the air right now. This is Tennessee has closed their facility until Saturday. Several people test positive for COVID. So at this point in time, I hope that they get to play the game. I've been so impressed with the NFL up to this point. So if they do play the game, I'm going to take Pittsburgh to win. Pittsburgh's defense is awesome, so I will take Pittsburgh in that game. Baltimore and Washington. Baltimore is going to come out. They're going to be mad. They're going to stomp all over Washington. First game this year, you've seen Lamar Jackson controlled. The Kansas City defense did a great job against this guy. And I don't think the Baltimore Ravens are actually using Dobbins enough, the running back out of Ohio State. I think that they should be using him more, and I just don't think they are. I don't know, it's kind of disappointing at this point. I think the guy's a good running back. New York Giants and the Rams. I'm going to take the Rams over the Giants. The Giants are in terrible condition, just like the Jets. It's kind of embarrassing. The New York teams just aren't there right now. And I just don't think the Giants can beat the Rams, so I'm taking the Rams. New England and Kansas City. I'm going to be going with Kansas City. Undefeated, looking great. Mahomes can't be stopped. I think he's the best player in football right now. Patrick Mahomes is the best. He dances around out there. He makes the throws. He shakes the defenders. He does whatever it takes to make a play. So, this guy is great. Next game here, Buffalo and the Raiders. That's going to be a tough game. We're finding out we can't count the Raiders out. Buffalo is undefeated. I've said from the very beginning I would ride the Buffalo Bills as far as the season goes. I'm going to take Buffalo to beat the Raiders. Game here, Philadelphia and San Francisco. I'm going to take San Francisco over Philadelphia. San Francisco has a great GM, John Lynch. Even with injured players, he still comes up with guys to be in the game. So as far as it goes, in Philadelphia right now, they just really don't look that good. It's a shame. I thought that Philadelphia could win that division in the beginning, but right now their team just is not playing that good. A tie against the Bengals is not what the Philadelphia was looking for. Last game, the Monday night game, Atlanta and Green Bay. We're going to have a shootout in that one. Atlanta wants to score, Green Bay wants to score, but in the end, I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers. So, the NFL right now, I think it's doing really well. It seems like all the teams are staying healthy up to this point. So it's going to be, I'm going to be so anxious to see what happens this week with the Tennessee-Pittsburgh game, even the Minnesota-Houston game. Are they going to play? Aren't they going to play? I don't know. I hope this doesn't affect the entire season going forward. But anyways, listen, I hope you've enjoyed my picks. I like doing this. It's a lot of fun. Don't hesitate to get back at me and, tell me what you think your team is or who you think is better. And also, please subscribe to our channel. We would love to have more subscribers, and again, love to hear from you. So anyways, you take it easy. I'm going to catch you next week. Bye-bye.